Help us grow our channel by smashing that subscribe button and turning on your notifications. Aegis Armors. Today we're going to take a quick walk around on a couple of jobs we've done this week. Got this Infiniti Q50S. Also got a 2013 Mustang GT, Grabber Blue. It's a fairly high mileage car, but as you can see, it definitely looks better than brand new. Super wet looking, super easy to maintain. Neither of these cars will ever have to have wax applied to them again. This is the Infiniti. This car had some issues, and I'm gonna have Clovis and our new guy Sean talk about those once they come in. But now it's got a super high luster to it. Again, no need to use wax on this vehicle to keep the luster up on it. Basically, using the vehicle is our Aegis Armors Renew, which is our maintenance coating for the ceramic and a booster for it. That'll be applied 3 to 4 times a year after you do a hand wash in the vehicle. Takes about 15 minutes roughly to do a full-size car. It's a wipe-on, wipe-off product. Unlike wax, there's no hard rubbing involved with it. It's literally wipe-on, wipe-off. With all the cars we do, we give an instruction guide for aftercare. That kind of talks about the do's and don'ts of ceramic car. If you're using an automatic car wash, what type to use. If you're hand washing, bucket washing, also tells you how to do that. Again, both of these vehicles were very high mileage. All right, so we're here with Sean and Clovis. They're going to talk a little bit about the work they did on the car. Who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll start. So the customer, you know, they wanted a more gloss for the cost kind of thing. So we went through this entire vehicle, polished it, corrected it. There was a couple spots, like back in the quarter panel, someone ended up wet sanding it. And you can still see right in here.
Yep, and just picked it up right there. A couple little scratches left.
And it was wet sanded, so you can kind of imagine it was a very unclear clear coat, almost like a haze. It looked really bad. So we went through and we fixed some of these areas, added a lot more gloss, clarity to the paint. It was in this quarter panel. It was over here. We had a spot that was right here, and now it's definitely clearer. I don't know if you can see it. Can you?
Yeah, the light. Hit the next button.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, too bright. Okay.
There, that's good.
There we go. That's right.
That's right. That's right. And you can really see the pearl.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so after all the paint correction, we added our Aegis Armors 5-year coating, and it definitely added a lot more to the pearl. You can see the clarity in the paint, gloss, a lot more pearl. Like it's unbelievable. Put it on all the carbon, on the vinyl that's on the roof is also coated.
Yeah, I will say. With all this carbon fiber, it did have a bit of a haze to it, but after buffing it, and especially that ceramic coating, made it a lot more glossy. And definitely the vinyl up here. We didn't go too heavy on the polishing with the vinyl, try not to mess up the color, but it definitely turned out a lot better, more glossy. Definitely looks good with the vinyl.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed on the carbon fiber trim pieces that are aftermarket, once you put the coating on, it really gives them a lot of depth. They look definitely more three-dimensional for sure. So one of the things you were talking about is paint correction. And I think a lot of people don't understand what the difference is between paint correction and paint polishing. So in these older cars or cars that have a lot of surface damage, you can actually correct the paint and make it look better than when it was new without actually repainting. Whereas polishing just really comes down to bringing the luster up on the paint. So yeah, that's one of the things I think a lot of customers are confused about, because I have a lot of people asking me questions online about what is paint correction. I think they just don't really have a good understanding, but this car is a perfect example of what paint correction can do for a vehicle.
When you correct it, you're really just taking off a layer of the clear coat, so you're refreshing. So, I mean, you came in, you have a dull clear coat, you know, it's been beat by the sun, you have, you know, years of damage on it.
Lots of swirling from incorrect washing and things like that.
Yeah, lots of swirling, and you just take all that off with a good correction, good, you know, hours worth of paint correction for the entire vehicle, and you shave all that coating off, or all that clear coat off, excuse me, and then you apply, you know, the coating like Aegis Armors 5-year coating, then you add all that gloss, and now you protect it for 5 years. So.
Good deal, good deal. And paint correction time on this vehicle?
That was around, what, 16 hours
Yeah.
between the two of us. But that might sound like an average number, you know, for paint correction for us, but since this was a white car, white usually doesn't take as long to paint correct. It doesn't show as many flaws, but with as bad as the condition that this paint was in, it did take around 16 hours between the two of us.
Cool. You know, that's what we really like to promote is we can't always go above and beyond, but we always try to over-deliver to what the customer's expecting. So this one's a really good example that I think the customer's going to be pretty happy when he sees it in person.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, appreciate the information, guys.